Greetings, Earthians. It is time once again to turn your mental energies toward the infinity of the speed of thought. Travel beyond the edge of the known into the realm of weird science fantasy. Ellen Grayson stood beside her husband David in the nursery of their comfortable colony home and smiled down at the grinning, freckled face of their 10-year-old son. Then she bent and kissed his shock of sandy hair, tenderly fluffed the pillow behind his head, and tucked up the blankets warmly around his thin neck. And as she did this, Ellen thought of how long the nursery had been empty, how many years it had waited silently. And she thought of all the other mothers in the colony who probably at this very moment were tucking their children into beds in nurseries that had stood empty for years, waiting. And she smiled and said,
"Good night, Richie. Sleep well. It's good to have you home."
"Good night, son."
"Good night, Mom. Pop, it's good to be home."
Ellen sighed and turned to leave. As she flicked off the nursery light, she hesitated, listening to her returned son's heavy breathing. David whispered, "Come, dearest. He's asleep."
"In a moment, David."
She stood there in the dehumidified, air-conditioned atmosphere of the nursery, staring at the dark silhouette of her son. David's hand stole into hers. She shrugged.
"I guess we're luckier than most, David."
"Yes, Ellen. I guess so." Suddenly, the years swept away before Ellen's tear-filled eyes. So many years, like leaves falling from a tree, away, into the past. And the tree was a graceful rocket ship roaring to the surface of this faraway planet. "Cut power! We're down!" She had come here on that rocket so long ago as a bride. She and David, newlyweds, young colonists, searching for a new beginning. "Well, folks, here we are, New Washington, Colony 409 of the Republic of Earth."
"Oh, David, look! Isn't it breathtaking?"
She had looked at the distant rolling terrain of the new planet, the greenery and bubbling streams, and her heart had throbbed with the excitement of discovery. "It's a rich, rich world, Ellen. A colony will thrive here."
"And we'll be happy here, David. We and the children to come."
"Begin unloading the cargo." The cargo had been unloaded and the ship had taken off for the trip back to Earth. It would not return for 15 years. They were there for good, out of contact with Earth. Then followed a wonderful period of creation, of building a settlement. Solar homes, offices, and factories rose up from the rich terrain, dotting the alien landscape with a modern, planned community. "This will be our home, darling."
"It's lovely, David."
They had stood in the unfinished nursery of their almost complete colony house, and she'd cried softly.
"It's like a dream, David. A wonderful dream. I'm so happy."
Come, honey. No tears. If you're happy, let's see a big smile." And Ellen remembered finally moving into their new home, and the night she told David the news.
"You're going to be a father, dear."
"Ellen! Are you sure?"
"Uh-huh. I saw the doctor today. He said I'm the first."
"Imagine. Our baby will be the first child born in the new colony." Ellen remembered those seemingly unending months of waiting till the baby came, finally rushing to the new maternity hospital, and nervous David stammering loudly, "My wife, it's time, you, call Dr. Garden, tell him Mrs. Grayson is here, quickly."
"Yes, sir."
"David, please, I'm all right."
And then being wheeled in while David paced the waiting room floor, and gritting her teeth and clenching her fists. staring up at the delivery room lights until the lusty cry echoed off the tile walls.
Doctor?
You have a son, Mrs. Grayson.
And Ellen remembered David bending over her and kissing her.
We have a son, David.
I know, Ellen, darling. And then, awaking the next morning and asking,
Nurse, may I see my baby now? You'll have to wait till Dr. Garden gets here, Mrs. Grayson.
Ellen remembered the doctor's mask-like face as he announced,
The board has decided to institute a new system of infant care, Mrs. Grayson.
I want my baby, Doctor.
You will get your baby, Mrs. Grayson, in 2 years.
2 years? What are you saying? Stop joking with me. I want my baby.
I'm not joking, Mrs. Grayson. When you joined this colony, you signed an agreement that you would abide by the governmental board's laws and decrees. After careful deliberation, we have decided that, for the benefit of all concerned, all children will be cared for by trained specialists for a period of 2 years.
At least let me see him.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Grayson. That has been forbidden. For the emotional stability and psychological health of both child and parent, we will not permit you to see your child, nor him to see you.
This is insane. My child is mine. You can't kidnap him like this. It isn't right. It isn't fair.
It is much better this way, Mrs. Grayson. Most parents are not competent enough to give an infant a good start, both mentally and physically. A trained specialist is. The child will be spared the tensions and psychological problems he himself brings to the home.
2 years. Why, he'll be talking by then. Walking. And he won't even know me.
Ellen remembered coming home and standing in the empty, silent nursery and crying.
I want my baby, David. I want my baby.
It won't be long, honey. 2 years isn't long. She remembered, in later months, speaking to other young mothers who had had their new offspring taken from them.
I say it isn't right. Our children are ours, regardless. It's our responsibility to bring them up, not the government's.
Ellen remembered how the months dragged by, until finally on her son's 2nd birthday she had gone to the new colony nursery to claim him.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Grayson. The board decided 2 weeks ago to extend the period of official care.
No.
All children born on this planet colony will be professionally cared for by trained psychiatrists for the first 7 years of their life. Come back in 5 years.
My baby! My baby!
Ellen remembered in the years that followed, sitting beside the high concrete wall that completely enclosed the colony nursery, sobbing quietly and listening to the childish laughter beyond. And she remembered, at night, standing quietly in the empty nursery that had gathered the dust of time. They know what's right, honey. There's a method to this madness. We're not perfect. Why pass on all our neuroses and tensions to our children in their formative years? Maybe some good will come out of this after all.
No good will come of this, David. It isn't natural.
A trained psychiatrist working a limited shift, reasoning objectively rather than subjectively, is certainly more competent to train a growing child than, say, a tired, nervous mother.
David, are you saying that I...
Baby, we all get tired, irritable, and there's no one to take over when we do. Who's to say which way is best?
A baby needs love, affection. No professional psychiatrist will give it that love.
Ellen remembered how new additions were added to the colony nursery as more and more infants were born and taken from their parents. Did you hear? The birth rate is falling off.
What did they expect? Who would want children under this system?
Finally, at the end of the 7th year, Ellen reported to the colony nursery.
You're here for your son, Mrs. Grayson?
That's right.
She remembered the doctor's cold face as he shook his head.
Sorry, Mrs. Grayson, there's been another extension. All children remain in official care till age 12.
You never intend to give me my child back, do you?
Now, Mrs. Grayson.
You're bringing them up your own way, twisting their young minds, instilling undemocratic thoughts in their heads, teaching them evil things, making them into evil things.
Ellen remembered how they had dragged her from the colony nursery.
Come back in 5 years, Mrs. Grayson.
Liars! Liars!
And she remembered how she'd begun her campaign, going from colony house to colony house.
You have a daughter in the colony nursery, don't you, Mrs. Lewis? Why, yes, Mrs. Grayson. Come in.
Spreading the anger she felt through the colony, mother to mother, year after year.
You'll see. They'll keep putting us off, year after year.
I don't believe it. My boy's almost 7. Next month, I'm going to claim him.
My boy is going on 9, Mrs. Green. When he was 7, I tried to claim him. They changed the law. You'll see.
What can we do, Mrs. Grayson?
Insist. Insist they give up this mad scheme. Make them give us back our children.
Perhaps if all the mothers got together.
Ellen remembered the mass meeting that they'd finally held, only last week.
I say let's force them to give us back our babies.
I second the motion.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ellen remembered how they'd stormed through the colony streets, angry mothers with an angry maternal mission, and how the men had come off their jobs, poured from their offices and factories, to join them. Ellen, what's up?
Come, David. We're getting our son back.
And then, coming to the colony nursery and seeing Dr. Garden standing before the steel doors and hearing their children beyond, squealing, laughing, playing.
Open the gates, Doctor. We want our children.
Wait!
The doctor had held up his hands. The crowd had drowned him out. We won't wait. We want our children. Now.
Are you sure?
They had quieted. They had heard Dr. Garden's strange query, and they had fallen silent.
I want you all to be sure you want your children.
What are you talking about, Doc? Of course we're sure we want our kids.
Do you want them no matter what? Think. Think hard. I've waited a long time for this day. I want to be certain. I want you to really want them, no matter what.
What do you mean, no matter what?
This planet, it did strange things. Changed genes, chromosomes, affected each of us so that our children, well, if you're sure, see for yourself. Open the gates!
Ellen remembered the chill that swept over her as the gates swung open and the children within fell silent as they saw their parents' faces staring at them.
They know you. We've showed them pictures.
The moments of awful hesitation, and then the squeals of joy, the sobbing of happy mothers shedding happy tears as their mutant children ran on misshapen legs to them, and threw misshapen arms about them, and kissed them with misshapen lips.
My baby, my baby.
Stuart, darling. Daddy, Mommy.
A soft voice in the darkness jarred Ellen out of her reverie.
Yes, Richie?
Mommy, can I get a drink of water?
Ellen smiled and flicked on the light,
Of course, darling.
and watched her son slide off his bed and scramble across the nursery floor on his tentacles. Once again, we return you to your pre-scheduled mundanity.